All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making the plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics never the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the All Sports All Plays Network. This is the one and only. I know that you guys have missed me, the one and only Freddie Henderson. I'm the life of the show. I'm the life of the party. Even though Trey can agree with me on that, Jonathan can agree with me on that. What's up with it, guys? What's going on?
What it do? What it do? Here for another episode of Just Say the Truth. What's up, fellas? How's everyone doing today? I'm hyped up, as you can see.
We'll see. I thought the show was just to say the truth, right? I can't come here and lie and say that what you just said was true. I don't think that was. I'm just kidding. What's up, everybody? Oh man, it's been great, man. We just finished March Madness. Masters this week starts tomorrow. I can't wait to get that. And then baseball started, and NBA is ending the near to their regular season. It's heating up. Everything's going on in the world. I can't wait to talk about it.
Well, before we get to these hot topics, we need to pay the bills. Let's pay the bills. Then, hey, do not leave this show because you will not want to miss this episode. I'm telling you the truth right now. I'm just telling you the truth. Look at my big eyes. Let's go.
Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us, from all of us here at the ASAP Network.
All right. So are you guys ready to roll? Are you guys ready to get heated up in here? We're going to have Adam on pretty soon.
I'm fired up. I'm ready to go.
I mean, it's already hot here in South Texas, so let's get to it.
Yeah, it's pretty warm here. It's just heating up here. So let's get going. I'm ready to go.
Hold on. Kenny, don't come up here telling these lies on this show. It's called Just Say the Truth. You know you don't want the smoke, okay? Let's go ahead and start with the ESPN. You know, Celtics superstar, a former superstar, Paul Pierce. If you have not seen the video that he posted on his Instagram Live on last week, you need to go check it out, okay? Because the reason why I say that, because ESPN let him go. Let him go. They fired him. He's no longer working for ESPN no more, okay? For what he posted on his Instagram Live. You know, I seen what Jonathan posted on his page, and me and him disagree. We disagree 100% on this. 100% on this. But I'm gonna let Jonathan explain his position first before I give you mine. And I'm pretty sure, Trey's mind is set like mine on this topic. All right, Jonathan, take it away.
Man, you know what? I saw that video. Look, I watched that video twice, okay? And what I seen was a man smoking a cigar, right? How do we know if it was weed or not? You know, what do we know he was smoking? We don't, right? And then he was in a room apparently with exotic dancers. I mean, this is all on his own time, right? This is not, during, his time at ESPN when he's on the clock or anything like that, right? This is his off time, right? But where he made his mistake, right? Where Paul Pierce made his mistake was posted it on social media, okay? That's where he did himself in, by posting it on social media. Had he not posted this on social media, nobody would have known what he was doing, outside of ESPN. Nobody would have known what he was doing on his own time. Nobody would have known that he had a thing for strip teases or exotic dancers or whatever else it is, But I think he got a raw deal by ESPN. I think he was done dirty, I think maybe he was.
All right, Jonathan. I can't let you go no more, okay? Listen, man, at the end of the day, I work for Toyota, okay? If I represent this company and if I come on air and I represent them in a wrong, because I represent, even when I'm away from work, I'm still an image for Toyota because that's the company.
I get it, but ESPN has this strict policy. I mean, the policy is pretty standard. I mean, but it's a zero tolerance policy, right?
Okay,
but
right.
It's not like he did anything that warrants a firing. I mean, it just doesn't seem like. I mean, this is something he was doing on his own time, fellas.
Isn't ESPN sponsored by Disney?
What?
Isn't ESPN sponsored by Disney? By Mickey Mouse?
Owned by Disney.
Okay. So Jonathan, let me ask you a question. You are a father. You have a daughter coming up. Do you want to see your daughter seeing? Do you want your daughter seeing a man from ESPN smoking marijuana, having for females in bikinis? I mean, do you want them seeing that type of behavior?
No, I don't want them seeing that behavior. But look, there's other opportunities for him. There's other networks reaching out to him right now to hire him. I mean, bad publicity sometimes is good publicity. I'm not saying what he did was inappropriate, but I'm saying this is something that was done on his own time. Why does this affect his job?
Because he made his own time to the public. He's the one that posted the live on his Instagram. Like I said, he represents ESPN. Even though he might not be on air, people say, oh, that's Paul Pierce from the NBA, but he also be on ESPN as well. So at the end of the day, the ESPN has to do what's best for them. They have to protect their image.
I understand that. I do agree with some of it, but I think he was deserving. It's just me. I just think he was deserving of a second chance. I mean, if you make a mistake, we all make mistakes.
There's no mistake in that. He knew better.
He probably don't care because look,
you know what? Before I let Trey go to this next topic, talk about this, I want to say one thing. I wish ESPN would hire people like us, hire people that is not as rich as Paul Pierce, because when you know what you said, that he doesn't care because he's gonna still have money at the end of the day. But guess what? You know what really hurts somebody is somebody that is not as popular as Paul Pierce. Right. That's in the bank, the pocketbook, or anything like that. Because when you fire somebody, it needs to sting. It needs to hurt. You need to understand the consequences of what you went through. Trey, what do you think about this topic?
I couldn't agree with you more on that part. I couldn't agree with you more.
Jonathan, man, why do we gotta start the show off like this? Why do I gotta agree with freaking Freddie? Why? That were our boy, dude. You're wrong on this. You're so wrong on this. Like you said, ESPN in his contract that he signed with his left hand that he actually used, zero tolerance policy against it. He knew exactly what he was getting into. Yeah, I don't mind if he does that stuff off air, if he does it in spare time. Yeah, you're right about that. But he didn't do it. He let the whole world know what was going on. Who is sponsored by Disney, who releases these little kid movies and everything like that. He signed it. He knew exactly what he was going into. That's like me. I'm in pest control, right? Oh, I'm doing my shift, but I'm going to take my work truck to go to the bar and go drink, and I drive home and get DWI. I'm off time, but I'm doing my own thing, right? I still get fired. He knew what he was getting into.
Let me ask you something, though.
Whoa. No. You talk too much. We're done.
I wanted to add to this. I wanted to say something. Is it illegal to hire strippers? Yes or no?
It's not the
It's not a point that is illegal or
Point.
not illegal.
Weed is legalized in some states, correct?
But he's
But
represented
if
by
he signed
Disney.
a contract that said zero tolerance policy for that kind of crap, that's where I'm trying to get at.
Right.
If he didn't sign that, then yes.
I get it, but
It's not illegal to drink here either. But am I going to go show up to a customer's house and be like, "Hey, let's pop one open"? I'm just saying.
Jonathan, I got to ask you a question.
Sure.
You're a school teacher, right?
Yes, I'm a paraeducator. Correct.
Okay. So if you come on this ASAP network, you come on this live video, I mean, let's just say you get out there, okay? You come up here, let's say you have some weed in your hand, you have strippers up here. What do you think your educator, what your job is going to do to you? Do you think they're going to say, you know what, it's okay that you be around kids, but you promoting that stuff on your free time? Do you think they're going to be okay with that?
Oh, they probably gonna can me.
That's the same thing with
Yeah.
our here.
But
I don't know.
I get-
Sometimes I feel like these athletes, man, they get a free pass than what we get.
He
you
didn't.
know?
But
And he
why
didn't.
should we get a free pass?
So
I mean, there's some other athletes that's done far worse, and they still have jobs.
okay,
you know-
okay, but I'm going to piggyback on what you just said there.
Shannon Sharp's done some crazy
Okay,
stuff too.
okay, I get that.
But they're
let's
not
just be
presented by
honest.
Disney neither, though.
But
But
let's
still,
just be
he's
honest.
done some stuff that would
Okay.
hurt the represent.
Yes, you're right.
That would
But
hurt the
let's just say this.
reputation
But
of
let's
the
just call it
company.
this, Jonathan. Yes, I'm with you for second chances and all that BS and all that. That's not. ESPN was trying to get rid of Paul Pierce. He sucks as an analyst. I'm just telling you that. He sucks as an analyst. He doesn't know what he's talking about half the time. In fact, I think he's blazed half the time on TV anyway. You don't understand what the hell he's saying. Sometimes he gets the wrong team wrong.
Well, maybe it's for shock value.
It's just
No,
the
no.
one thing that they caught him and like, all right, we're done with you. They were trying to get rid of him a long time ago. Don't hide it. That's mainly what it is. But yeah, I'm all for saying maybe they should have suspended him, but this just proves that they were just trying to get rid of him from a long time ago. I think they were trying to get rid of him last year in the NBA final. I think they kicked him off the NBA final. It was horrible.
I don't
It's
know
horrible.
if you guys remember, but I mean, ESPN is really more based off about their image. I forgot, it was years ago. I forgot what he said. Stephen A. Smith said something on First Take when they suspended him. I forgot what he said. It was something. I forgot what he said, but like, man, the difference between ESPN and Fox is not. They're not owned by Disney. ESPN is owned by Disney. You know, you have
Double
Shannon
standard,
Sharp.
though. Double
You have-
standard.
No,
Shannon
it's
Sharp
not.
done some crazy stuff too.
And he's not at ESPN anymore, is he?
Shannon Sharp can come on there with Black and Mild and Hennessy because guess what? They're not owned by Disney. ESPN is owned by Disney.
Fair enough,
And,
but
and did Shannon Sharp actually drink from the Hennessy?
No. Hey, Big Baby, do you want to talk about this Paul Pierce thing? Have you heard about this story that's going around? Or
Yeah, I heard it. Makes sense why they fired him. You know, they're owned by ESPN and Disney have like a contract together. I get it why Paul Pierce got fired. You know, it's unacceptable what he did. You know,
I mean, hey, I might like doing a certain thing, Jonathan. But like I said, at the end of the day, where is it at? I represent
Yeah.
Toyota, and if I come up with Toyota, say, you know what, we don't like how you conducted yourself on a live show. We parting ways with you because at the end of the day, you represent us as a company, even though you're away from our job. Like, you know, they tell us when I was in the car business, they always said, if you go into a bar drinking after work, make sure you take your shirt off.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so it's just like that. I mean, he should not be held. He should be held to the same standard as everybody else. And like I said, I wish ESPN would hire a lot of those guys at the entry level or somebody that's when you fire them, it will sting. It will hurt the pocketbooks because at the end of the day, we all know Paul Pierce, money wise, is not going to be hurt. But I wish, you know,
no, not at all. His pockets are deep. No, he's loaded with cash. He's not hurting at all. He didn't even show any remorse, and he was smiling the next day on Twitter. He posted an image of himself smiling the next morning.
And
So
what's
what
going on? And what's going
That's
on,
why he's
Michael? I'm glad that you can join the show, watch the show. All right, let's tune to the next topic.
Thank God.
Jonathan was talking all crazy. Do you guys think the Lakers are in trouble with their stars being out as long as they're being out? You know, since this annoyed him so much, I'm going to go ahead and let Trey go with this one. Trey? The Lakers in trouble with the
How many weeks in a freaking row do we got to talk about this subject? I'm sick of it.
It's not the same subject.
This is every week. Are the Lakers in trouble with LeBron? Are they still title contenders? Anthony Davis, is that going to hurt their? Yes. Oh my God. Every week it's it might be worded different, but it's the same freaking question. Yes, they're in freaking trouble. They're already sloppy. They're one game away from being out of the playing game. They're in trouble. I don't care what you say.
Anthony Davis and
LeBron James. They're resting LeBron James. Well, they better get LeBron James back or something because they have no scoring on that freaking team. Yeah, they signed Ben McLemore this year. Whoop-de-freaking-do. He got cut for a reason. He's not that good. Another reason, AD's coming out. We all seen AD cannot carry a team by himself, carry the shoulder on his low. That's why he went to LA to get with LeBron James. They went from second, a game out of first, to fixing to be on the verge to the number 8 seed. They're in trouble. Let's just call it what it is, Freddie. Be honest with yourself. This ankle injury is serious enough for LeBron James to sit out. If it wasn't that serious, he would come back next week. He's not. He's not coming back to the Lakers May.
Last night without LeBron and
against two. Against two.
The Toronto Raptors, but they still look very.
Thank you.
They look very impressive. Why can't they play like this in every single game? Imagine if they played like that in every single game.
Because the sun shines in a dog's butt every now and then. All right. These are professional athletes. Yes, they should win some games. I'm just telling you. But they also lost some crappy games too. Yes, they are in trouble. They cannot score. They should have pulled the trigger on getting Lowry, but that didn't happen. You need offensive scoring. You're not getting it. You're only scoring almost barely over 100 points a game. You can't even beat a freaking – who did y'all lose to that was horrible? Atlanta Hawks? Give me a break. Y'all in trouble. Face the facts.
Big baby, please educate him. You cover the Lakers. Please educate him.
Whoa. Let me say something first. First off, I am a Laker fan. Just letting everyone know.
I can't tell, mister. I can't tell.
That's the truth. I say the truth. They're in trouble.
They're in trouble right now, but I believe
that's the question.
Run back at some point.
Good God. You got to stop this LeBron save the world thing. Oh, my God.
Because, look, LeBron has proven time and time again that he can lead a team to the playoffs and make something happen with the pieces that he has around him.
Are you smoking pictures?
LeBron has
Jonathan, that was in the crappy Eastern Conference where you could be in the 8th seed and none of those teams deserve to be in the championship. This is the Western Conference.
Who's good in the West?
Who's good in the West?
Okay, Utah's good. The Clippers are good. I get it. Those teams are good. Right?
Denver's good.
Denver's good. Yes.
Yeah, but Golden State who can beat you in any night if Steph Curry gets hot.
Can they sustain that through the playoffs? They have not been able to show that they can sustain that.
Gentlemen.
Through the playoffs. No way.
Big baby.
The Lakers will be fine. The Lakers will be fine once they get LeBron and AD back. Once they get LeBron and AD back, no one's going to be able to stop the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm going to make that.
I can name a team.
Okay,
whatever. Big day. There you go.
Name a team. Name a team. I want him to name a team that's going to stop the Lakers. Name a team.
Oh, the Clippers can easily stop the Lakers. They already did with LeBron and AD.
The Clippers. Listen.
They match up well with the Lakers. Are you
listen,
me?
Trey. Listen, you didn't ran your mouth enough. Okay, Jonathan, it's my turn. Big baby, I was gonna let you go till Trey said something disrespectful.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
See, one thing the Lakers have on their side.
What? LeBron James, right?
No, we have Godzilla. We got Godzilla. LeBron James Godzilla. You might put him down on his back, but he get back up and he comes to fight. He gets on his back and he'll come back to fight. We all know LeBron James is going to be ready for playoff time. We all know that.
How about his other teammates?
I mean, so get that out your mind. LeBron James, Godzilla will be ready when the playoff time comes. The only fear that I have is Anthony Davis. But other than that, LeBron James will be there. He will be ready. Anthony Davis is coming back next week. Our team is coming back. You see that we got a shooter and Ben McLemore. And then we got Andre Drummond.
There's a reason he's released.
So what? Guess what?
Oh,
There's a reason Andre Drummond was released, but guess what? He's still one of the best big men in the game. Trey,
good Lord.
this dude can score. This dude can shoot.
Ian
And
Maxwell-
if I'm Wesley Matthews, I'm afraid because if you don't start knocking down their shots, your minutes will be gone. You'll be on the bench. You'll be the next Jerry Dudley for the
Who's going
Lakers.
to replace Wesley Matthews as a shooter?
Ben McLemore.
Ian McLemore.
Oh, good Lord.
Ben McLemore. Wesley Matthews is going to be the next Jared Dudley for the Lakers. Going to be sitting on that bench if he don't start knocking those shots down. And watch when LeBron and Anthony
On the
Davis
bench
come back.
topping them Jordans.
KCP will be back. Kyle Kuzma stepped out.
Oh, you mean
Markieff Morris-
KCP? You mean KCP who's on the trading block and they're trying to get rid of him? That KCP? Okay.
Yeah, but guess what? At the end of the day, he's still going to be there on the team. And guess what? When LeBron and Anthony Davis is back, I expect him to step his game up. And for Trey, I'm not going to keep talking. We're going to let Big Baby talk. Big Baby, what do you think
You're
about
the one talking.
Man, Lakers will be just fine, man. I'm not worried one bit
Oh,
because
golly,
at the end of the day, LeBron, AD, Drummond, once we're fully healthy, we're going to do some damage. I ain't scared of the
Wait a
San Diego
minute.
Clippers. I'm not scared of San Diego Clippers. I'm not scared of no Clippers. You know, last year, ESPN and the media was talking about Clippers could take down the Lakers. So what happened to
All
the
that
Bucks?
talk.
All that
They
talk. all that.
can. They
No, they
can.
can't.
I don't know why y'all smoking.
Clippers gonna do this.
When?
I'm
When
not scared
have
of the
they?
Clippers.
When
How many
have
times-
they, Trey?
How many time Clippers are going to choke every time in the playoffs?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If they match up with the Lakers before the Western Conference, which is possible because your Lakers aren't in the top four, they drop all the way down. They could face the Clippers in the second round. And
Well, we
give
can
them-
face them in the first round. We don't matter when
And
we
it's a
do.
bad
Yeah, we're gonna
matchup for
beat
y'all.
them.
Don't give me that
What
BS.
What about Denver? Denver too. Y'all.
Denver's a bad matchup too. They're
Not
young
right.
guns.
Who on the Clippers?
Denver though. Come on now.
Denver's
I still pick the Lakers. Okay, I'll still pick the Lakers over Denver, but I'm telling you, Clippers are a bad matchup for the Lakers.
How?
I'm telling
Who
you.
on the
Kawhi
team?
Leonard.
They said
Kawhi
the same
Leonard
thing
can
last year.
contain LeBron. They didn't face in the playoffs. What are you
When we're
They
getting
said-
good playing LeBron, he's still having 28 points on him.
Oh.
Tell me when.
Hey,
Tell me when.
Freddie,
Hey,
he's down there a bad matchup because of what happened a few days ago where they played each other.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we had
Oh,
two
no.
stars out.
Hey, congratulations to the Clippers for winning a regular season game. Congratulations.
Y'all
When's the
can always
parade?
win the regular season
Hey,
game.
Jonathan
They can
Mathis,
always-
when's the parade? Hey, when's the parade
Right,
down there
right,
for the Clippers? When's the parade? If they haven't won
Oh,
for a
Lord.
regular season game?
I don't
It
know.
seems like-
You better ask Clipper Darnell. Maybe he could tell you.
Did I say the Clippers were going to win the championship? Did I say that? I just said they are a bad matchup. That's all I said. That's all I
They're a
said.
bad
Hey,
matchup.
hey,
Trey, I did math for you.
You're
Okay?
down by the time the playoffs come.
Hey, Jonathan,
Man.
hold on.
Go ahead.
We know the other night we missed about 60 points of offense, 30 points for LeBron, 30 points for AD. But guess what? We only lost by 18 points.
Only 18 points.
Only by 18 points without our two stars. Really, without our third one, and Andre Drummond. Guess what?
Okay,
man?
go. I'm
Listen,
done. Just make my point. Go.
The Lakers
18
not
points.
afraid of no Clippers. We're not afraid of the basement dwellers. We're not afraid of people who gotta cover up our championship banners with celebrities. We ain't afraid of somebody who calls himself Paul or Playoff P, but he's really Pandemic P. We not scared of them. They scared of us. We run LA. Kawhi Leonard did all that talking last year. Did all that talking about it's my city. It's my city to be ran home.
It's a Laker hood. Tell him. Tell
Now,
him.
you know who run LA. The Lakers not afraid. And guess what? And guess what? We got somebody on that bench that when he come in, he ready to take over. And his is THT. You see THT, that kid can ball, man. We ain't afraid. We the Laker Nation.
Yeah.
The Lakers will
West-
be fine.
West Coast,
Lakers
man,
have
yeah.
defense, too. That's another thing that people don't talk about is their defense. They could defend really well. The only area they lack on defense is their perimeter defense. If they tighten things up on that perimeter, the Lakers will be completely unstoppable.
Trey, you see what we just did? Me, Big Baby Jonathan, we just dominated this segment. That's what the Lakers gonna do. That's what the
Oh, you
Lakers
mean,
gonna do.
wait a minute. You got 4 people who like the Lakers, by the way. I just don't like LeBron James. Let me straight up honest.
Why do you hate on him?
You got,
Why
all
do
you have is Laker
hate?
fans. You have no one else. Why do I like LeBron James? Because he's an egotistical idiot. I don't like him. He chokes in the biggest pressure. He's won 4 and 6 in the finals. Y'all didn't like LeBron James either. I bet you until he came to LA. So
When did he choke recently? I'm talking about recently.
Oh, you mean the bubble when no one really wanted to be there and
Oh my
whatever?
Oh,
God.
please.
God,
This-
you
hold on,
talking
hold on.
about
This ring right here counts, man. This Laker ring counts. For
It
LeBron.
counts. I'm not saying it didn't count. I'm just saying.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
Go ahead. I'm
You
done
sound
talking
like
about
Pat
it.
Riley right now. You sound like Pat Riley talking about the championship.
Yeah.
And that the Lakers didn't really
Are
earn
we all
it.
done? Are we
Man,
done
they
with this
put their blood,
subject?
sweat, and
No,
tears
Trey,
into
let me
that.
ask you a question. You're a Laker fan, right?
Yes.
So you don't appreciate LeBron James taking
No.
out his time, coming to the purple and gold when we was on our downest years, when we was pathetic, when we couldn't win a game, but you don't appreciate him come turning our franchise around.
And brought this team back to relevant.
Brought this to LA, man.
Word up.
You,
Oh yeah,
you don't
because
appreciate
he did that great his first year, huh?
Man.
Oh,
Back to
did you
relevant.
bring up his first year?
You got
Oh
injured.
yeah, we didn't have another freaking superstar.
No,
on the
you
team?
seen the Lakers that first year. If he didn't get hurt, we was the top
Oh,
team in the West. He got hurt. What did you expect him to do?
Oh, you telling me the great LeBron James got hurt? Oh, that's the excuse we're using now. LeBron James doesn't get hurt, right? Give me a freaking break.
Hey, but you seen him the
Move
next
on.
year, though. You
I'm
seen him
done.
the next year, though.
A bounce back year at that.
An MVP season, MVP type season. He should have won it last year.
But
Lakers will be fine.
COVID
It's the
saved
Nets that won't be fine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, the Nets are going to implode.
But have that same energy when the Lakers hold up another trophy again, man. Have that same energy about LeBron. Have the same
I'm
energy.
just here to speak the truth. I'm a Laker guy, but they are in trouble right now. They've went from they're almost at the 8th seed. Let's just call it
Right
what it
now,
is.
right now,
Right now, but
But when they be
When's LeBron coming
This
back?
AC even
When's
matter?
LeBron
at the
coming
end
back?
of the Mark Stein said that the speculation is end of the month,
What is it?
Okay.
and then
How many more games is that? That's a whole month.
Hey, look, check this out, guys. The Lakers don't care where they're seated. As long as
Exactly.
they're in the playoffs. If they're in the
Exactly.
playoffs, that's all that matters. They
See,
can-
that's the problem this year. That is the problem. Oh my God, y'all gonna let me speak? No, typical Laker fans, right? You
How's
don't let
that
them
the
speak.
problem?
Y'all just overtalk people. Y'all just
you-
overtalk people. Whatever. That's cool.
No,
I mean, if you're done, I could explain my situation, but whatever. Let's go. Keep talking. Keep talking.
You got the floor. There you go.
The problem is, any other year, remember, it's a play-in games this year. If they drop to the 8th seed, we also what happened in the NCAA tournament this year. They're not playing a full series. Let's just be honest. They can lose, have a bad shooting night. They cannot on the defending end. It's what, 2 out of 3? I'm just telling you, it's scarier than what it has been in the past. They got to be healthy. They're not healthy right now. Drummond's even hurt right now. LeBron, high ankle sprain. Say what you want to. This guy is aging. Father Time's undefeated. He hasn't got a high ankle sprain before. Y'all keep talking about we have LeBron James. Father Time is undefeated.
When
I'm
have
just
you
telling
seen Father
Are you
Time
questioning-
take over him? Tell
You
me.
questioning his door,
Where'd
Billy?
you? Oh my God.
Tell me,
No,
Trey.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying just watch out what you wish for because Father Time is it could happen in a split second. First, it's the high ankle sprain, and then watch next. It could be a knee. It could be a hamstring. It could be any of these.
Markel, I want to make a deal with you.
Um.
Please respond back to this deal. When the Lakers win this championship,
Oh,
I want you
Lord.
to come on this show. I want you to come on this show. Please respond that you will. Please do.
Yeah.
Because
Have
that's
the same
everybody
energy,
said the same- like Big Baby said, everybody said the same thing last year.
Have the
Oh,
same
move
energy.
COVID said, let's be honest. Let's be honest. No one wanted to be in that bubble. The Clippers didn't
Oh,
give
my
a
God.
man, let me ask you-
Clippers didn't want to be
Hold
there.
on, Let me ask you guys this: if the Lakers would have lost in the bubble and Milwaukee won the championship with the Clippers, would it be a different story? You know what people would say?
No.
Oh, they deserve the championship.
Exactly.
But as soon as the
No,
Lakers
I'm
win,
giving
it
the
doesn't
Lakers
count.
credit. I'm giving the Lakers credit for winning a championship. I'm
Yeah,
not
The
I'm
saying
Lakers
that.
didn't want to be
I'm
there
just talking
neither.
about I'm just talking about the media, man. Media just despises the Lakers.
You're
The
right.
Lakers didn't want to be there
You're
neither,
right.
Trey.
All these
You're right.
non-Laker fans, let me say something. All these non-Laker fans want to find any convenient excuse to say
Yeah.
the Lakers didn't deserve to win the championship. They didn't travel. If they had traveled, that would have been wear and tear on their body. That would have affected their play on the court had they traveled. You know what? The Lakers played with what they had to play. Okay, they
Yep.
had to play in the bubble. They figured it out. They won games. I think this was the hardest championship
Yep.
to win. It was the hardest championship to win. No
Oh,
question.
because y'all won it. That's why it's the hardest freaking championship. Give me
No,
a
Because
break.
what the Lakers had to
it
go
is the
through.
hardest
Y'all
championship,
lost.
Trey.
If the Lakers
pan-
lost
with
the
the
championship,
pandemic,
oh, they'd be
Kobe
like, oh,
passing
we didn't
away,
want to be there.
stopping
Y'all
the
make
season.
the exact same excuses.
No,
Don't
it
do
was
that.
the hard.
LeBron James had to step up as
Let
a
me know when we're on another subject.
LeBron
Okay,
James.
sounds good.
LeBron
Um,
James had to step up as a leader, right? He
Yeah.
had to hold that team together in the middle of a pandemic. All right, in the middle of a pandemic, and had to,
good freaking Lord.
In Kobe's death.
Kobe's death.
Kobe's death. You know, he really kept this team together, and they were able to compete at such a high level. That's incredible within itself. And then the challenge of having to play in the bubble, not being around their families, you know, away from their families, you know. All
but
that
it's bigger than that. I've talked to a former NBA player, and he told me how hard it is. The players ramp their bodies up, get their bodies ready to go, then all of a sudden it stops. And it goes on for 3 months, and you get your body back going again. And then it's just a lot for a player's body to take. And he
wait a minute.
Being away from his families.
So wait.
What? That's a sacrifice, man.
Okay, you're saying that. If that's true, then how's that any different this year when LeBron's coming back from injury after being out for 2 months? Tell me that.
It's still a sacrifice, but guess what? We see LeBron overtake difficulty.
And he's getting older. This is his 17th year.
When have you ever seen him slow down because of Father Time, Trey? Tell me a time when you've seen him slow down because of Father Time. You can't tell me because we have not seen it yet.
This guy always bounces back from adversity. That's why I can't doubt him.
So you've seen his game take a step down this year.
Oh, he's not even in the MVP race anymore. He's
because he's been hurt. I'm talking about when you've seen him play.
What causes that?
When have you seen him?
You know what?
Guess what? When he was playing, he was number one in the MVP race. I'm talking about if you've seen his game from.
I mean, Freddie, I gotta disagree with you on that one.
No, when he was the last year playing, he was the top two in the MVP race. You might know.
You didn't say that. You said Joel Embiid was.
ESPN had him ranked number one.
Okay, I gotta save energy.
That was ranked number one. I have to agree with you there.
I had Joker, Embiid, not even LeBron, and Steph Curry.
We have not seen a man, a 36-year-old, year 18, playing the way LeBron was playing. I don't care neither one of y'all.
Okay, I gotta save energy for my next subject because that's gonna get even more.
I think we've been on this topic too long.
No, we always on the Laker topic for way too long.
Let's move to the next topic. I'm the moderator. Y'all not. I'll dictate where we go. Let's talk about the flippers, the basement dwellers. Okay,
the San Diego Clippers.
Yeah, they just got Rajon Rondo. Okay?
Oh yeah,
Rajon Rondo. Should that make them the favorites to come out the West? I don't even know who to go. Who wants to go with this one?
Me. I'll go first. Here's why.
Go.
Okay, Rajon Rondo has veteran experience, right? He's a floor general, right? I'll give him all those things, right? He helped the Lakers win a championship a year ago. By the Clippers adding him, what this does is takes a lot of pressure off of guys like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Here's why it takes a lot of pressure off of them. Because now they don't have to dribble the ball up the court as much anymore. So now they can focus more on defense. So I think the Clippers defense won't suffer as much now that they have Rajon Rondo to run the floor and kind of, help with ball movement. Because if you notice last year, the Clippers offense got stagnant at times and they had trouble really moving the ball. And now that they have a floor general in Rajon Rondo, they can move the ball more successfully. So I give the Clippers that. But if LeBron and AD are healthy and those teams go at it, there's no way. I'm sorry. There's no way the Lakers are gonna lose to the Clippers. Just no way. I don't care who they have. If they have Rajon Rondo, I don't care. That the Clippers are going down either way.
Man, listen here. In the football, the NFL side, you have the Dallas Cowboys. It's called what can go wrong, will go wrong because they're an accident waiting to happen. It's the same thing for the Clippers. They don't even have to play the Lakers. Okay? They don't have to play the Lakers. They can play Dallas. They can play Denver. They can play Phoenix. They can play the Utah Jazz. It does not matter. When it's time to fold, they will fold. It always comes. We thought this was going to be the same team when they had Lob City with Blake Griffin, CP3, and the boys. When the Lakers was awful, they said, okay, the Clippers, it's your chance. But guess what? They came up short against the Houston Rockets. They choked. That's what they do. This is who they are. The Clippers fans, you better be afraid. You better be very afraid. Because if you don't succeed this year, Kawhi Leonard is gone. He's probably going to Miami. There's reports that's springing around by Miami. This dude is not loyal. He wants to win. And I guarantee you, he chose the wrong LA team. If he could reverse it, he would have made a different decision a year or two ago. He would have teamed up with LeBron James. He would have teamed up with Anthony Davis. He see that he cannot win by himself.
He wouldn't have done that because
he should have. He made the wrong choice.
He wanted to create his own legacy.
We destroyed that legacy. We destroyed that legacy.
Yeah, but he chose the team that he really wanted to be with, and that was the Clippers. And I think this was planned. I think that was planned all along.
Jonathan, we destroyed that legacy. He should have chose to put the purple and gold on and deliver a championship to his city that he was born in. But guess what? He chose to join a team with the step kids.
Well, he didn't want to play in the shadows of LeBron, obviously. Or else he would have teamed up with LeBron.
Trey, go ahead.
Go ahead, Trey.
Oh, I get to speak. Oh, okay. So, I hate this question. No, Rajon Rondo's not making the Clippers a favor. That's the stupidest question I ever heard in my life.
No, it's not. Because that's what it is. Everybody been saying they need a point guard. So they got a point guard. And that's how is that a stupid question?
A point guard that can't shoot. Give me a free. How does this take the
the Lakers win last year?
Are we going back to the Lakers? I mean, I'm sick of this. I mean, let's just be truthful. It's going to help them spread the ball out, but they're going to snag her all. Every team's going to make Rajon Rondo beat you shooting the ball, and that's not going to happen. If they're going to double team LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and other. They got rid of Lou Williams, chicken wing Lou. That's going to hurt them as well, but he hasn't been himself either. But no, it's not going to make him the favorite. Clippers are just hoping for playoff Rajon Rondo to come back, and it's not going to happen. I think it helps them in the offensive side just by moving the ball. And like you're right, the stagnant, but they're not coming out of the West. They're not. I'm sorry. I said they're a bad matchup for the Lakers, but I still didn't pick them to win the championship. Now, did I?
Well,
no, I didn't pick them to win I didn't pick them to win against the Lakers either. I just said they were a bad matchup, and all three of y'all scuffed down my throat, and I'm telling you all the freaking truth.
That's what the show is.
Well, this is not the Clippers or the Lakers who's coming out of the West.
It's wide open this year. I'm telling you that right now.
It's not no wide open.
Good God.
Do you watch basketball?
It's wide open.
I'm about to question, do you watch basketball?
Yes. I watched more than you before you were in diapers, dude.
Well, I can't tell because you're talking nonsense right now.
I'm sorry. What place are the Lakers in right now?
It does not matter about seeding when it comes to the Lakers, Trey.
Okay.
How many times we got
I'm just saying the caliber level of the Western Conference is a lot different than where LeBron James was in the Eastern Conference. I'm not circling back on this.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Because what it showed me is ever since LeBron came to the West, everybody been moving to the East.
Yep, 100%.
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
To Brooklyn? Yep. To Brooklyn?
Don't even get me started on Brooklyn.
Just to Brooklyn. But you still have tough teams in Denver. You still have tough teams in Utah can play defense.
But they can't beat the Lakers.
Oh, good.
They can't beat the Lakers. Not in the same.
We're not talking about the dang Lakers. We're talking about the Clippers. I'm done with the Lakers. We're done. We've done that subject. I'm done with it. No, they're not the favorite. Y'all can keep talking all you want to. I'm going to say my energy for another topic.
The Clippers will never be the favorite to come out of the West ever. The Rondo edition, I agree. It's going to make them run the offense through Rondo at times. But when it comes down to playoffs, they have to prove themselves. The whole Clipper team. Time and time again. Well, how many times did the media and people say Clippers are the favorite to win the NBA championship? Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd, Joey Taylor, all of them were picking the Clippers last year. And what happened? Playoff P. Playoff P. Playoff P.
They choked on Lou Williams.
Yeah, choked.
They should have lost to Dallas if the refs didn't represent them.
Until the Clippers win one of these, the Clippers got to win one of these to shut me up.
Okay. You know what? I'm not coming on the show anymore. We're talking Lakers and bashing on the Clippers. I mean, there's more to sports than the Lakers. I'm just telling you that right now.
We're not bashing the Clippers.
No, I'm bashing the Clippers.
Not at all. No.
We just telling the truth.
Just telling the truth. The name of this show is Just Say the Truth, right?
Yeah.
Let's move to the next
Yeah.
topic.
And every time I tell the truth, y'all jump on me and whatever.
You're not telling the truth.
I am telling the truth.
No, you're not just
Okay.
Trey.
Okay, we'll see if the Lakers and Clippers play in the playoffs, and let's see if that's going to happen. And if the Lakers beat the Clippers, you gotta say sorry on this channel.
I didn't pick a winner yet, so how could I say I'm sorry?
Yes, you did. You said that the Clippers are a bad matchup for the
Did I
Lakers.
pick them to win? I seen a lot of
Trey,
bad matchups.
You act
Did it
like
go
Michael
7
Jackson right now. You act like Michael Jackson moonwalking.
Go to the next subject. I'm not wasting any breath on LeBron James and Lakers Clippers. I'm done with it. Let's just give the freaking Utah Jazz some love right now because they're playing really good basketball. I'm just saying.
In the regular season, in the regular season, though. In the regular season. In the regular
What do they need
season.
love for? What do they
In the
what do
regular
they-
season, we got to see what they do in the playoffs.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
we have to see what.
Because
You know,
in the playoffs, the Utah Jazz have a reputation of standing around watching what Donovan Mitchell does. So
Mhm,
Let's talk, man. Let's get to the NFL side of this.
mhm.
Okay. What quarterback would you start your franchise?
Oh my
Right,
god.
Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. He's a bad man, and Aaron Rodgers.
I'm
I'm
not going
saying
first.
Tom Brady, man.
Big Babe, we'll go with you on this one. Which one are you starting your franchise with?
Tom Brady,
Oh.
because he's the winner and he's done it with the Patriots. You know, time and time again, he left the Patriots to go to Tampa and won in his first year in Tampa. And everybody was talking about, Bill Belichick's the reason Tom Brady was just made Tom Brady successful. Tom Brady leaves, he wins the championship. What happened to Bill Belichick this season? What happened? Patriots didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. That's how I look at it.
No, well, Trey, who are you starting your franchise with, man?
Are we taking them right now or when they started the career, like all through their career?
Let's say well, I mean, we let us just say at the beginning of their career because Brady's over now.
I'm taking Patrick Mahomes.
Mm.
I am.
Yeah. Good choice.
I did this guy. He's only lost what 3 games all year his career. I mean, I'm sorry, no, he hasn't. He's only the Super Bowl was the first time he did not score a touchdown, and that wasn't because of his fault. It's because Andy Reid went super psychopolis or whatever the heck he did. I don't know even know what he did. Rearranging all the linemen around and giving Patrick Mahomes a chance to do anything. It was a horrible game plan. But Patrick Mahomes, first year as a starter, was a offsides away from going to the Super Bowl. Wins the Super Bowl in a comeback fashion in the second round or the second year. In the third year, probably should have won it again, but they just ran through a tough. That defense just caught fire at the right time in Tampa Bay. But Patrick Mahomes has been there. Tom Brady, if Tom Brady at the beginning of his career didn't have Bill Belichick, will we still see the Tom Brady we're seeing now and Josh McDaniels that we're seeing right now? I can't honestly say that. Yeah, Tom Brady has the most championships. But Aaron Rodgers, we've seen what he's done through his career. Yeah, he has that one Super Bowl, lucky Super Bowl, as I call it. But he's 1-4 in NFC championship games. That's not who I want as my leader as a team. And there's been multiple players that come out and say he's not a very good leader. He's all about himself. And we're seeing that this year, too. He's not restructuring his contract this year to get more players. He's not.
Why would he? Why?
Well, if you want better players, look what Tom Brady. He restructured his contract so he can
I'll
keep
let
all
you
22
finish.
starters. Am I right?
I'll
Tom
let you
Brady
finish.
restructured his contract so he can keep the Super Bowl team.
I'll
intact.
let you finish.
You don't see Aaron Rodgers doing that. Aaron Rodgers is selfish. It's all about himself, and he's always crying
you
about
done
it's
yet?
everyone else's fault but Aaron Rodgers. I'm just going to get that out there.
Are you done
But
yet?
right now, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. He's proven he can do it. He can escape. He can run. He can throw these remarkable passes. He's a winner. I'm just right now, beginning of the career, he's still only 4 years in. I'm still picking Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry.
Are you done yet?
Yes, I'm done. I'm going to leave while you go off on that Aaron Rodgers love fest. So go ahead. Go.
First, let me correct you on something because you misspoke. You was wrong.
I misspoke.
Yes, you was wrong. Like as
I'm
usual,
listening.
not surprised.
listening.
You
I'm
talking
listening.
about why doesn't he restructure his contract? Why they said the same thing about Kobe? Why would he restructure something in his contract when a franchise has shown that they ain't willing to get you no help? The Green Bay Packers don't care about Aaron Rodgers, so why should he care about them? They do not
They
care
don't.
about him.
then don't cry when you say you don't get any help because you don't have enough
So
money.
why should he care about
40% of your client? Well, don't cry. You're not getting any help then because you're taking up 40% of your pay salary cap with your structure. So don't give me that bull crap.
He deserved
You can't
more
have it both
money.
ways. You can't have it
He
both ways.
deserved more money.
Oh, good God! Whatever, go.
Because for what he do for this franchise. But who would I start a franchise around? It's
Aaron
that
Rodgers.
bad man and Aaron Rodgers. Why? Because you talking about a quarterback who kept this team relevant since he started there. This team, he carried this team on his back. But year after year after year after year, do you know in the last 10 years, Aaron Rodgers have not thrown double-digit interceptions? Did you know that? Did you know that this dude, there's only one other player in the NFL can make throws like this man can throw? This dude is unbelievable. He's carried this team. You talking about, because of Super Bowls. Well, guess what? Aaron Rodgers have not had a defense around him. After year after year after year, this dude have not had a team to support him. He haven't had a Tyreek Hill. He haven't had a Sammy Watkins. He haven't had a Le'Veon Bell. He haven't had a Tyrese Kelsey. He have not had the weapons that Patrick Mahomes have. You give Aaron Rodgers those same weapons, I guarantee you he'll take them to a whole nother level that they haven't even went to yet. Aaron Rodgers is the baddest quarterback to ever play in the NFL. He's better than Tom Brady. You know why people say, how is he better than Tom Brady? Because guess what? Tom Brady is the most accomplished quarterback. He won the Super Bowls, but he's not the most skilled quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is more skilled than Tom Brady. So that if you put Aaron Rodgers in those same situations, Aaron Rodgers would have won 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 Super Bowls. He would have not lost to a Philadelphia Eagles team a few years ago because guess what? Aaron Rodgers would have got the job done.
Wait a minute. You're saying that Aaron Rodgers never had any help, right?
He have not had the help of
besides
Tom
Randy
Brady
Moss.
had.
Besides Randy Moss, name me one great wide receiver for the New England, number one wide receiver.
Julian Edelman?
He's not number one. Give me a break.
No.
Yeah, he's not close to being number one. Tom Brady has had limited talent and
Exactly.
has been able to win and lead that team to Super Bowl victories. You know what it is with Tom Brady? Tom Brady is that good of a quarterback that he turns.
No, he's not. He's been in a good situation.
Listen to me. That he turns middling receivers into top receivers. Okay. You can
remember Deion Branch? Do you remember him? You might don't remember him.
I do
He was
remember.
good for the Eagles. What are you talking about?
What about Troy Brown? You remember him? Wes Walker?
Yes.
Wes Walker? That's 5 of them.
Yes.
That's 5 of them.
And what did they do after they left? What did they do after they left?
Well, he lost help.
So what did they do? Were their names mentioned? Were they relevant?
Where's Danny Amendola? What did he do after he left?
You know who they were? No, absolutely not. But everyone still knew who Tom Brady was.
Look at Randy Cobb. And what did Cobb do when he left Green Bay? What did Jordy Nelson do when he left Green Bay? Oh, exactly.
Jordy Nelson got hurt. Jordy Nelson got hurt.
I would say,
in here.
look, I'll say this, okay? Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback,
No, he's
but he
not.
is not the greatest quarterback.
Patrick Mahomes is way more talented than him.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Patrick
good.
Mahomes just got put in a great situation.
Patrick, no, I wouldn't.
Yes, he have. What rookie quarterback do you see coming there? We have Tyreek Hill. We have Kelsey. You have all those weapons.
Look, you can argue that he has gotten put in a good situation. Yes, that he has the playmakers around him. But that dude is amazing. I've seen some things that other quarterbacks cannot do. I mean, some of the things he does on a football field, you just can't teach that.
Jonathan, if Aaron Rodgers had the same weapons he'd be doing, he'd do the same thing now without him.
But Tom Brady hasn't had the same weapons as Patrick Mahomes. And how many Super Bowls is
Thank you.
Except for this year.
Because of Bill Belichick. He's always had a defense around him. Always had an offensive line around him.
And
Always
there you
had
go.
front.
Excuse
Always had a
after
wide
excuse
receiver
after
around him.
excuse
What
after
have
Brady
Aaron
won 7
Rodgers had?
Super Bowls. He's won 7 Super Bowls in 10 tries. No
And
other
don't give me this year's Super Bowl. Do we need to go on this roster? What's on this Tampa Bay roster?
He's won the MVP 5 times. No other quarterback. He's now won a Super Bowl title in 3 different decades. I'm going with Tom Brady. I'm rolling with Tom Brady.
Well, you jump on the ship. You jump on the ship. You can't tell me
listen.
You can't tell me that he's better than Aaron Rodgers skill wise.
Let me finish. He left New England and went to Tampa Bay and propelled
Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Galladay, the running backs, the defense, the offensive line. He had everything.
Wait a minute. And what was the record last year with all those guys?
They don't matter.
Wait.
Season records don't matter.
Doesn't
Let's
matter.
go through the playoffs. Let's go through the playoffs and let's see what they did in the playoffs. With all those weapons, that team was loaded. It was his best team he played for. On some of talent wise, that was his best team he ever played for.
Wow.
There's no talking to Freddie.
The dude had every skills player that you could think of. The
And
dude
what was
had
their
a
record?
defense.
What was their record last year? 7-9 without going to the playoffs.
Devontae Adams, sure, but who else did he have?
Say it again.
Aaron Rodgers had Devontae
Adams.
Adams, right? But who else?
Him and Aaron Judge. That's all he had. That's all he had. But guess what? He turned into the MVP. The MVP.
And the MVP without a Super Bowl ring. Okay, thank
The
you.
MVP.
We'll take
You know
Super
what he
Bowls
did
over
last year?
MVP.
He had 48 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
And
When's the last
how
time
many-
you put Tom
And
Brady?
you just said on the last segment, regular season don't mean jack.
It don't.
It's all-
But guess what? If you gave Aaron
No, it
Rodgers,
does.
Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Galladay, the tight ends that got the running backs, the defense, the line, he would win a Super Bowl every year too. He don't have that.
Tom Brady. Okay, you're missing the point. This team, Tampa Bay, went 7-9 last year, right? With the same players that Tom Brady had. Tom Brady brings leadership in how to win. Aaron Rodgers
What does he
can't
do
do that.
skill wise?
Yes, he doesn't do that.
Aaron Rodgers, that's what you're missing.
He
Tom
don't
Brady
do
is the
what?
leader.
He doesn't bring the same.
Why do you
Aaron
know?
Rodgers is
You
not a
know
good
your
leader.
leadership. Are you in that locker room?
I've heard plenty of players say Aaron Rodgers is not a good leader and he throws everyone on the bus but himself plenty of times.
Right.
Well, guess what? Guess what? You need to step your game up and you need to get ready. You like this dude want to win too. This dude want all the best players like Tom Brady do.
Then
Why keep Tom Brady
restructure
up?
your dang contract. You're
Why?
not-
They Green Bay have yet to put good people
You
around
can't have
him.
it both ways, Freddie. You
They
can't.
have yet to put good people around him.
Okay,
You
so
can't do that
if
when-
people around
And you
him.
can't do that when you're eating up half your team's salary cap.
If they put good people around him, Freddie, and they don't win, I'm coming back at you.
When are they going to do it? He need to get the heck up out of Green Bay.
Apparently, they're good enough to make it to the
He
AFC
is out of Green
Championship.
Bay. I think
Wait a
it's-
minute.
That's like Aaron Rodgers. He
Wait a minute.
carried them all the way there, Trey.
Wait a minute. What did after Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions in the second half? What did Aaron Rodgers do on the 3?
Matt LaFleur decided to kick a field goal.
That was at the end of the game. I'm talking about the third quarter when he threw 3 interceptions on back-to-back plays.
What do you expect him to do against
Went 3 and out.
limited weapons?
3 and out. Threw ugly passes. That's what he did.
Trey, what do you
Adams was
expect?
wide open on 2 of those passes.
Trey,
On two
what-
of the passes, but he was under so much duress.
Exactly, because he have limited weapons, unlike Tom Brady.
Because he holds the ball too long. Tom Brady doesn't.
Why does he hold the ball too long? Because maybe he have limited
Because he wants to
weapons.
make the biggest play of his career and make a
No,
highlight.
because he have limited weapons. He got to try to make somebody open when they're not open.
Devontae Adams was open twice. He just said that. Trey just
When he
said
could have
that.
ran the ball.
What can you do when the defense is like right here putting your breath in your face?
Well, he's a good scrambler, right? Buy some time.
On that third down at the end of the game, he easily could have ran too, and he didn't. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
he could have ran.
You know why he didn't run? Because he thought he had another chance. He thought
Okay,
he had
so
four
in your
chances.
point,
He thought he had four chances.
okay, in that point you're making right there, you thought he had another chance. If he thought he had another chance, why didn't he scramble and get closer instead of just making it on the 6-yard line?
Because he
could've made it on
thought
the
he had
30 or
another
2.
chance to make it happen. I believe
That's
they
what I'm
would've-
saying. He
Aaron
could've ran
Rodgers
and
would have
still-
made it happen.
You're not listening, Freddie. You're not listening.
I am listening. I have
If
2
he-
ears
if he-
to listen.
If he thought that he had another chance, why not scramble and get more closer to the end zone than staying back into the 6-yard line?
Because
He
maybe
could've
he
been
saw
closer.
something else as a quarterback, Trey. Something that me, you, or Jonathan haven't
You're
seen.
not listening.
Actually, if he ran for it, I think he would have made it to the first.
I don't think
Yeah, I
he
do
would have
too.
made it.
I think so. He had
He
I
would
know.
not have made it. That defense was on him all night long.
He didn't. Why didn't he run for it?
Because the defense was on him all night long.
But the defense was nowhere near him. There was no players. There was no defense.
They would have caught him.
He had all that space in the world to take off and run for.
Okay. Take that one bad play on Aaron Rodgers. One bad play on Aaron Rodgers. Okay, but he still had another down. But his coach decided to kick a field goal to Tom Brady.
Sure, blame it on the coach.
Don't make me go Michael Irvin.
It's everyone else's fault, but
When
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers has that much seniority and been there long enough to make some calls himself and run it himself without the coach's approval. Really?
Don't make me go Michael Irvin in here, try to come preach to y'all today. But y'all already know, man. Don't stop disrespecting Aaron Rodgers. He's a bad man.
No, he's not. Yeah, a bad man who has one Super Bowl ring. Who's probably should have one.
Why, Trey? Why does he have one Super Bowl? Because the team has yet to put anything around this man.
See, with you yelling and getting mad like that, you prove my point that I'm right because you're
not
so
right.
mad at yourself. I'm right. You're
You're
not, dude.
right, Trey. Because you're not listening what I'm saying.
You're not listening. He's 1-4.
Quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who carried this team on his back for years.
Y'all watch the game, all right?
Yeah, I know
This team has yet to get his dude some weapons. This team has yet to get his dude some help, man. And they still haven't.
Dan,
You know what they did? They dropped their quarterback in the first freaking round.
restructure your contract so you can get some help.
Oh, please, man. Let's move to the next topic.
Thank you.
Because, man, you got me up here hot, sweating, and my boy's about to go out. Man, I need my boys for tomorrow. I'm selling cars, man, and I'm going to blame it on you, Trey.
Go ahead. I'll be waiting for the phone call from your employer. You're like, this dude's delusional. And I'll tell him why. He goes, yeah, I understand.
All right. So let's break it down a little bit, man. What point guard would you rather have? Would you rather have Steph Curry?
Oh, this is easy.
Or would you rather have Kyrie Irving?
This is super easy.
This is easy for me. I'm not going first.
This is easy for you, go.
I'm not going first. I want to
John,
rebuttal.
this is
I'll
easy.
go first. I'll go first. Okay, look. Here's the thing. I'm watching Brooklyn play right now, right? Kyrie Irving, he looks good, right? But he's probably one of the best ball handlers in the game, if not the best. Okay, the man has great ball handling skills. I'll give him that. Okay, he's a drama queen and all. Some days he wants to show up, and then there's other days he want to take the night off. You know, I have trust issues with him. But as far as point guards, the best point guard is Steph Curry. Look, Steph Curry is the purest shooter in the game. I've said this time and time again. You heard me say this, Freddie, Trey. You heard me say the same thing, right? He's the purest shooter in the game, the best shooter in the game today, and he has really revolutionized this game. Has Kyrie Irving done that? No. He looks like a typical point guard. Well, not Steph Curry. Steph Curry looks like a point guard that has changed the way the game is played. And that's what separates him from all the rest. I mean, it's incredible what this man has been able to accomplish since he's entered the NBA. So I got to go with Steph Curry as the best guard in the league. And, you know, he's so good that he can make everyone around him better as well. He's a gifted guard. And considering what he's been able to do without Thompson and without significant help, it's impressive to see
No help.
how far this Warriors team has come. He doesn't really have any help.
John
At
Doesn't have no health this year.
Right.
I don't hear that.
And to see what he's been able to do.
John, I don't want to hear that.
Why don't you want to hear that? Because it's the truth.
Because it's not
This
what Freddie
man-
wants to hear.
Because this man has had help for the last how many years? This dude have had the most loaded teams in how many years? This is the first year that he
Yeah,
does
but
it.
Freddie, we're
Wow,
talking
wow. I'm
We're
so
talking about
sad
this
for
season.
him.
Look what he's doing this season without Klay Thompson, without Kevin Durant.
He's supposed to, Jonathan. That's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. That's his job to do that. I'm so sad that he has no help this year. I'm so sad.
That's not the question.
I'm just saying, you're making a pity case.
That's not even the freaking question.
You're making a pity case for him. I'm so sad.
He's making the case that Steph Curry's the point because he has no help. Kyrie Irving has had help. He's had it in Cleveland. He's had it in. He had it in Boston.
Well, that's the same thing I said about Steph Curry. He's had Klay Thompson. He's had Kevin Durant. He's had Draymond Green. He's had DeMarcus Cousins. He's had Kevin Durant. He's had Andre Iguodala.
Wait a minute.
Draymond Green's not even that good, and he's not even.
Draymond Green made those teams operate, though.
Draymond Green is not even.
Wait a minute.
He can't even act in a Subway commercial for crying out loud. Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Draymond Green was the heart of the soul of those championship teams. Draymond Green was averaging 30 points in those finals. You need to
Andre Iguodala
in Game 7.
What?
In that Game 7, you don't remember that? You need to go Google those stats.
What'd you say?
You need to go Google those stats.
No, I'm being honest. What'd you say?
Draymond Green was leading the team in scoring at one point. He was knocking out 30 points in Game 7s.
What are you talking? Draymond Green never scored 30 points. What are you? Oh my God.
How much you want to put on? How much do you want to put on?
For a second.
How much do you want to
score? 30 points.
How much do you want to put on it?
Draymond Green was scoring 30?
How much do you want to put on it?
Freddie. Okay, so
exactly.
Because I know it's true that you're just delusional. But what I'm saying
is true. What I said.
Okay, wait a minute. You bring up this is about who's better, Kyrie or Steph Curry. It's Steph Curry, dude. Before Durant even showed up, did they win a championship without Durant? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Did we hear about Klay Thompson and Draymond Green before that championship, before Steve Kerr got there?
Yes.
No, what?
Yes.
Okay. They lost in the second round to the San Antonio Spurs, and then they didn't do anything, and then they got fired Mark Jackson, then they won. But that was without a star. They weren't all stars, were they, whenever they went? Just him and Klay. Don't give me this. Kyrie Irving's had LeBron James. Yeah, he hit a big shot over Steph Curry in the Game 7 finals, which you're right. If Draymond Green would have played in Game 5 of that finals,
I know what the heck I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Give you 30.
That's not even the freaking question. Oh, my God.
The question is, who was the better point guard?
Want me to tell you who the better point guard is?
It's Steph Curry. I guess I won't finish. Okay, that's cool.
No, go ahead.
It's Steph Curry, dog. Come on. No one can argue this. If you look at the ball, let's just go statistic by statistic. Who passes the ball better, Kyrie or Steph? Steph. Who has better shooting ability? Steph. Who makes everyone around him better? Steph. Ball handling. Kyrie maybe by an inch, but I'm just saying. Kyrie Irving's had Kyrie Irving. He went to a loaded Boston Celtics team who was a cancer and made him even worse. And then now he's with the loaded Brooklyn Nets team that we all know James Harden and Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant gets back, they're going to be the best team in the East. Let's not get that twisted. Steph Curry this year has proven when he's the only player on this team without any other shooters on that team, he's still scoring over 30 points a game. His statistics are better than his back-to-back MVP years. Kyrie Irving doesn't even have an MVP yet. Let's just be real. Steph Curry is a lot better basketball player than Kyrie Irving. Are
you done?
Yes, and let's hear your Kyrie Irving argument.
All right, Steph Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. We have not seen nobody pull up from three as lethal as this man in NBA history. This dude, and you talking about, we talked about how lethal Ray Allen was, Reggie Miller was, but this dude is the greatest three-point shooter of all time. But Kyrie Irving is the best show in basketball. No. This dude, people go watch Kyrie Irving play. People go see.
People show up 3 hours early to watch Steph Curry practice.
People go see these handles that Kyrie Irving have. Kyrie Irving is a way better ball handler than Steph Curry. You talking about a clone of Allen Iverson?
Have you ever seen Steph Curry's pregame ritual where he's dribbling two?
I don't care about that. I come to see him play. Kyrie, have you seen Kyrie Irving dance on somebody? Have you seen Kyrie Irving score at any time he wants to? I do recall Kyrie Irving being clutch. Steph Curry's not as clutch as Kyrie.
Whoa. No. I'm not letting you get away with that. I'm not letting you get away with that.
Yes, you are. There's been many times when Kyrie was Curry could not be found.
Hit one big shot in Game 7.
No,
There have been many times, but
There have been many more times.
Oh
Oh my God. Whatever. Finish. I'll school you on that.
There's been many times where Steph Curry cannot be found in the playoff game. But guess what? Kyrie Irving always steps up. Kyrie Irving always show up when he's on the court. Kyrie Irving is a show. He can score. He can score anywhere on the court. But I don't see Steph Curry doing that. Kyrie Irving is a show.
Steph Curry is as much as a show as Kyrie Irving.
He's probably, I'm going to say this. Kyrie Irving hit the most toughest shots in NBA history. You have Kobe Bryant.
They have Kevin Durant and all those guys together.
You have Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant hit the most toughest shots in NBA history. But you have Kyrie Irving right here. Kyrie Irving hits tough shots too. This dude is a show.
Has Kyrie Irving hit one from the other opposite side of the free throw line twice?
He don't have to do that.
Besides that game 7. Okay, Freddie. Yes, I'll give you that. Kyrie Irving has shot one game winner in the game 7. Don't get me wrong. That was a great shot. It was a great shot. Other than that, what has he done in the playoffs? Oh, wait. He hasn't hit in clutch shots. What did he do in Boston? What did he do in Boston?
And he comes with more baggage with that.
We talking about game. We not talking about no baggage.
I can argue Steph Curry's a better finisher at the rim than Kyrie Irving.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Oh, please. Trey, agree with me on one thing. Agree with me on this one topic.
I'm not agreeing with nothing.
You can argue that Steph Curry's a better all-around player than.
And I'll argue this. You're saying Steph Curry has no ball handling skills, right? I remember.
I didn't say that.
He's better. He's not better than Kyrie's the only one who has ball. I do remember he went through a whole Clipper lineup, broke Chris Paul's ankles not once, not 3 times, shot it over him. I remember him going through the in and out of the lineup like a figure 8 thing and shooting a 3. And Steve Kerr's like, oh, great shot. I remember that. I remember him driving the lane, getting knocked down every time, never getting a foul call, and still making layups. I remember that, and he never gets and complains that much.
I'll give me
Steph. And who's the better? And no one even notices. No one says anything about this. Steph Curry, when he passes that ball up, he doesn't stand around like Kyrie Irving does either. He moves all around that court like no one. He's the best ball screener guard in the league as there is. Kyrie Irving doesn't do that. All that. Don't give me all that. Kyrie Irving, he's a great ball player, but he's nowhere near Steph Curry. Every NBA analyst will agree with me on that.
Let's keep it moving, gentlemen. I think it's time. I have something on the show called Freddie's Special Question. Maybe I should wait till Adam. Maybe I should wait till the next show and Adam's here when I do this stuff. But you know what? No,
I might not be here next week. So
no, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read it out. I want y'all to read this. Okay, I'm not gonna say the player's name or anything like that. Of the 6 opponents that they met in the finals, only 9 players were Hall of Famers. This player has met 8 trips to the finals and met 26 Hall of Famers. So, which one had the hardest?
I already know this. Hardest Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan did. Michael Jordan.
What do you think, Jordan? Jonathan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, dude.
You're wrong. Now I'm gonna plug the names in there.
How are we wrong? Look.
I'm about to blow it. Wait. I'm gonna plug
in the 90s.
Let me plug.
I've heard the statistic.
Let me plug the names in there. The 6 opponents MJ faced in the finals, only 9 players was Hall of Famers. Now, LeBron, in the 8 of his trips to the finals, 26 are Hall of Famers. So that showed me that LeBron James, Godzilla, had a harder time to the finals. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. The greatest of all time. The best basketball player to ever lace it up. Better than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Jordan is the 3rd best player in the game. The 3rd. He's not even the 2nd best player.
You must be smoking something really good.
You are smoking.
You're
He's not even the 2nd best player in the game.
something that blasphemous on this show, you're smoking something hell of good because that's ridiculous. No one is better than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
Jonathan, you know what makes Jordan the GOAT?
Michael Jordan. Oh,
No.
and how about this? How about I tell you this as well? Let me tell you this. Michael Jordan's been to the finals and won every time he's been in the finals. He's never lost in the finals.
Jonathan, you know what makes Michael Jordan the GOAT? His tennis shoes. Because Quasi Cap, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is better than Michael Jordan. Look at the numbers. Look what he achieved. Look what he did in college.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you can argue, is the best center.
No, you can argue that he's the best player in the game. Look at he had the most points in NBA history. Look what he accomplished.
Michael Jordan played in the era of NBA basketball. You're ridiculous.
And then you're talking about Jordan. Jordan couldn't even go to the finals without Scottie Pippen. He couldn't do nothing. He was losing the first round of the playoffs. LeBron hadn't lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Hey,
No, we have not. Look it up. Every team LeBron touches, it turns to gold. When he leaves, they tarnish. They go down to dust.
He has not won every single finals appearance. Michael Jordan has.
You know why he haven't? Because guess what? You know why he haven't? Because of Boston had to load the deck to beat a LeBron James. We don't see teams teaming up to beat a Zion Williamson, to beat a Luka Doncic.
Michael Jordan played in an era of contrasting rules. It was a different
ball. Jonathan, these players are more skilled than they were back then.
Where these players committed to physicality, where they played with toughness and grit. It was a different ball game in the 90s growing up when you watch Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't have it easy. Michael Jordan
Jonathan, they changed the rules because of Michael Jordan. He was complaining he hit too much.
The East was deeper then as well. So
Jonathan, he was complaining because he was getting hit. They changed the rules because of him.
Okay. They changed the rules because LeBron James. Don't get it twisted, dude.
Jonathan,
No.
he could not win with the
They did not change the rules. They did not change.
He had to
They
go
did not change the rules because of Michael Jordan. Don't let him.
Yes, they did.
No, they did. Michael Jordan, when did he retire for the third time? 2003. They were still playing the exact same ball back then as they were in the early 90s and 2000s. Kobe Bryant's the only one of these three players, superstars, against LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. He played in all 3 decades.
Hey, Trey, we got to cut him some slack, though. He was born in the late 90s, so he missed the Jordan.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he missed the Jordan.
No.
Whoa. And if you're going to tell the truth, Freddie, he didn't play against 6 Hall of Famers. He played against 9.
I said 9. You said 6. I said 9. I know what I said.
You said 6. You said 6. I'll roll the tape back.
Jonathan.
But that's a mistake. That's where stats don't mean anything.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan.
Go ahead.
You talking about LeBron didn't win every championship because he had teams who could not beat him. They had to stack the deck to beat a LeBron James. That Boston team had to beat a Ray Allen, a Paul Pierce, a KG, a Rondo to beat a young LeBron. Young LeBron.
That's your argument?
I got a question.
That's your argument?
That's the truth.
Can I ask a question now, please?
I got an answer for you too.
Well, can you stop talking so I can ask this?
I'm done. I'm not talking now.
Okay, you're talking about teams stacking the deck. Did LeBron stack the deck when he went to Miami? Yes or no? Just say yes or no.
Of course he did.
Was it the Dallas Mavericks stacked team, or they were just one superstar team?
It was a good team with good role players.
Oh, wow.
Freddie, did Michael Jordan ever leave Chicago to go to another team? Did he ever give up his all-time greatness to go play for another team?
Yeah.
The championship?
Yeah. He left to go play baseball.
Oh, stop it.
He left to go play baseball.
But he never left.
His team never made the finals when he left, right?
He won all 6.
They couldn't make the finals until Scottie got there neither, Trey. You don't want to say that because Scottie was the most important player on that team.
I always think you need two players to go to the NBA finals. I always said that. It's a team game.
Freddie, Michael Jordan won all 6 championships in Chicago with one team. LeBron didn't do that. He had to win 2 championships with the Heat, 1 with the Cavs, and one with the Lakers.
And you know what he did, Jonathan? And you know what he did? You know what he did, Jonathan? He's the only player in the NBA history that won a championship with 3 different teams in the finals MVP. Huh? How about great is that?
First off, the Finals MVP
Yeah,
is a total joke. They just give it to
And
the best
every
player.
year we know LeBron should be the MVP. Every year he played, he should be the MVP.
Michael Jordan did it with one team with less talent. In the debate.
With less talent.
And Michael Jordan was MVP of all his too, all of his 6. So
okay, I gotta say one thing to our viewers. Viewers, I want to say sorry for my co-host misleading this judgment, this crap.
I didn't even get to talk in this segment. I didn't even get to talk.
This crap that they tell you about Michael Jordan with less talent.
Hey, look, he doesn't understand because he missed the Michael Jordan era.
Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr.
Trey, we're in our 30s, right? I'm 35, you're 34. So we saw the era. We saw Michael Jordan in the 90s. We grew up to that basketball. That was basketball in the 90s. We grew up to that. Freddie here, and no offense to him, but he missed the era. He didn't see it. So
you don't have to see it. You know why? Because they got YouTube. They got stuff you can research.
YouTube doesn't.
Jonathan, you want to tell me about how rough it was, but guess what? These players today are more skilled than the players was back in the day.
And Michael Jordan would still be the best player today if he was in reverse.
No, he would not. He would not do what LeBron's doing.
Smoke him for real.
Michael Jordan would not have took that Cleveland team to the finals. No.
What are you freaking talking about? We're not even talking about. I'm talking about Michael Jordan would have been the same player as he is today. He would have been probably even better at the rules today than they were in the 80s and 90s. LeBron James couldn't hold up Michael Jordan's jockstrap in the 90s with his crybaby attitude and his floppiness. Give me the point.
Trey, that's the problem with these millennials, man. They think that LeBron is the greatest player of all time. They don't.
Jonathan, I'm about to read something off to you, okay? Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Rip Hamilton, Tony Kukoc, Horace Grant, Jerry Stackhouse, Larry Hodges, Orlando Woodridge, Steve Kerr, Bill Cartwright, Ron Harper, B.J. Armstrong. Do I need to keep going? These are all teammates. These are all teammates. You said he didn't have no teammates.
I watched that basketball. I watched all three.
You said he did it with less teammates.
He said less talent.
That's a lot of talent I just read.
Oh, so all those players you just read besides Scottie Pippen, Dwayne Wade, better than all those players? Yes or no?
And you missed Steve Kerr, by the way.
I said Steve Kerr. You need to open your ears up, John.
You missed Steve Kerr.
Shaquille O'Neal. Yes or no?
Shaquille O'Neal was old at that time, so don't even say no.
So are all these Hall of Famers that he went.
Don't even say no.
Don't give me this crap.
Wow.
All I know is Jordan wouldn't have lost to the Dallas Mavericks dirt team in 2011. That's all I'm saying.
But you know what? Jordan not even the second best player. Kobe Bryant's better than Michael Jordan.
Dude, I love Kobe Bryant. Don't make me do this to Kobe Bryant. Don't make me.
He's better than Kobe B. Bryant is better than Michael Jordan.
No,
he's not. I'm sorry.
No, he is better than Kobe. Jordan.
Michael Jordan is the certified GOAT.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is, dude.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can be the GOAT. Y'all need to let it go. Let him go.
No,
I'm sorry, you missed that era.
Michael Jordan did more things for his team than what other players did. Yes, he could pass. He could play defense. He could play 1 through 4. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar couldn't guard no point guard. Are you freaking kidding me?
What?
Don't give me that.
He elevated his teammates. He made everyone around him better.
No,
exactly.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
You guys have a good night. Y'all have a good night. This show's called Tell the Truth. And y'all ain't telling the truth.
Hey. Okay, thank God. Thank God that is over.
Oh, wow, man.
God.
Oh my God.
Anyway, if any viewers out there, I have nothing over this right now. But if you commented, I'll come personally comment. If you tell me LeBron's better than Jordan, I'll have an argument with you. But everyone knows Jordan's better than LeBron.
It's the millennials that say
It
that.
is.
For you to say Michael Jordan made his teammates better is blasphemous. Blasphemous.
How they blasphemous when it's the truth.
Scottie Pippen led his team in assists, not Michael Jordan. LeBron made his teammates better, not Michael Jordan. Don't tell me that.
Oh God!
You
Don't
didn't
tell
watch
me
him,
that.
dude.
You take Michael
did-
Jordan off of that team, and the Bulls don't win.
You say LeBron off his teams and what they doing.
Oh my God! You in this LeBron James?
If you take LeBron James off that Miami Heat team, I guarantee they make the finals. I guarantee you it.
No, they would not.
Okay.
They wouldn't even beat Boston's big three.
Whenever he went to Miami,
Yes, whenever he went to Miami,
that big three was already hurt. They never really got to face them. Are you
they would have
lying?
still beat them.
How do you know that?
I just know because Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh wouldn't be able to do about himself.
How do you know that?
Yeah,
They know
how
that.
do you know
Because
that?
they needed LeBron James.
And
That's how I
LeBron James
know
needed
that.
them.
You can't prove that. So LeBron James is a hero everywhere he plays, right?
Yes,
He's
he turned the Lakers up to around, didn't he? He
he's,
No,
turned
he
the
didn't.
Lakers around,
No, he
didn't he?
didn't.
he's
No,
the
the
greatest
AD
player
trade
of all
did.
time.
Don't give me that.
No,
Oh, you
AD
hush,
traded.
no, you hush.
No,
Ladies
no,
and gentlemen, I'm sorry that you told this blast, but if it wasn't for LeBron, Anthony Davis would he be in LA?
That's what I'm saying.
So it's LeBron James.
Before LeBron got hurt,
That doesn't make
Lakers
him.
weren't even in playoffs. Don't give
Yes,
me
they
that.
was.
Then
We
they
was
made-
a fourth seed. We
That
was
We
a
were
fourth
not the
seed.
fourth seed.
Yes, we was.
That doesn't make him the GOAT because he could recruit players. That's ridiculous. That's nonsense.
He was a four. We was a fourth seed when LeBron got hurt. Okay, we was whooping the Warriors on Christmas Day. We was a fourth seed. Do your research, Trey. When you come up against me, you got to do your research.
I do research. I just don't blasphemy like you do and lie to the viewers like you do. I'm sorry. LeBron James is not better than Michael Jordan. If you watch
He
Michael
ain't
Jordan
better than
play,
Michael
if
Jordan.
you watch Michael,
It's LeBron, Kobe, MJ. If Kareem he might not be number 3. He might be number 4 after Kareem.
Oh my goodness. Hey Trey,
God,
and then he says the only thing that Michael Jordan is great in is his shoes. That's the
No, I don't even buy his shoes. I don't it's overrated. His shoes are overrated too.
oh my good.
Yes, I said it.
Dude, you talking to me like I don't watch basketball? You need to go back and watch 90s basketballs, dude.
Yeah.
Back when Jordan was playing, they could double hand check you. They can mug you at the rim. There was no flagrant foul.
That
There
don't
was
make
none
you
of this
skilled.
crap.
That don't make you skilled. These players are more skilled nowadays.
No,
Hey,
they're
Trey,
not. You can't even touch the player, and it's a foul. Give me a break.
It's more skilled now than it ever has been, Trey.
Wait, Trey.
And who changed
Jordan
that?
have not
Who
played
changed
against
that?
players that are skilled as it's been
Who
out there.
changed it? Who
Hey,
changed that?
Trey.
Jordan changed that. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Because he was complaining about getting touched.
And
So wait
Trey,
a minute. Wait. Go
Trey.
ahead.
please enlighten him how good of a team that the Knicks were and that they brought
Oh,
their
dude.
physicality.
Patrick Ewing, John Stark.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
they made it tough for Michael Jordan. They made it really tough for Michael Jordan.
No, have Jordan ever had to go against
What's the
a
MJ
Steph
in the
Curry,
pool?
a Klay Thompson, a Draymond Green, a Kevin
They had to go
Durant?
against the bad boys and the Pistons and basically merge you at the rim and
Yep.
made you like.
Have you ever had to go against the San Antonio Spurs
Well,
with
Michael
Tim
Jordan
Duncan, Tony
still
Parker,
wasn't-
Ginobili? Have you ever got to go against that? Have you ever had to go against the Boston, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett?
Yes.
Huh?
See, Trey,
Exactly.
he doesn't get
Exactly.
it. Like, none. He doesn't get it.
Exactly. See, when I'm doing the same thing out there, y'all want
They have to
run
go
from
against
mine.
one of the greatest defenders in Gary Payton, the glove, Sean Kemp.
In 1996,
That team was not good enough to beat Jordan.
Finals.
Oh, you just said it. They're not good enough to beat Jordan. Either were the Dallas Mavericks, but they beat LeBron with the three-headed monster. Just saying.
Like I said, LeBron,
6-0.
it's LeBron,
6-0 to 4-6.
it's Kobe, it's Kareem, and it's Jordan. Then it's
Oh,
Jordan.
man.
Dude, I'm leaving the show.
The more you talk, the further I'm finding down the list. You keep
Did you ever
talking,
watch
I
Jordan
just
play?
be there.
Did you ever watch Jordan play? Yes
He
or no?
didn't watch the performances. You need to
Of
watch
course
the
I did.
Did you
should
ever
go
watch Jordan play?
watch the 93
Of
finals.
course I
You
did.
should watch the 97 and 98 finals. And the
Of
96
course.
finals. And
Of
get
course I did. Of
and get
course.
back to.
Of course I did.
This is the same Michael Jordan that left for baseball, came back.
Why did he leave in baseball? Because he couldn't handle it mentally.
No, he went to baseball
No,
to honor his father.
Oh, because he couldn't handle it mentally.
No,
he promised his daddy he'll play he'll try Major League Baseball, and that's what he did after he passed. Don't
Well,
give
he
me
could have
that's
done
wrong.
that afterwards.
He
Michael Jordan can't handle anything mentally. This guy came up, he went out and drank and played and still scored over 35 points and gave over
And
7
gambled.
assists and had steals and played his teammates. Don't give me that crap.
Blah,
Jordan was the
blah,
most
blah.
mental player
Blah,
in the league.
blah, blah. Who cares? He not the GOAT.
And he played with the flu that some people think was a hangover.
It was a hangover. It wasn't no
It was
flu.
food poisoning.
It wasn't food
It
poisoning.
was a bad pizza that he spit on.
You're
rebuilt-
never going to change, Jonathan. You're never going to change millennials' mind because they think that they
think
know.
So since I'm a millennial, do you even know how to spell that?
I don't care if I know how to spell that or not.
Exactly. So exactly.
Y'all saying y'all think LeBron James is the greatest thing to ever watch. Y'all didn't watch.
Millennials think that way. They think LeBron's the crazy.
Y'all didn't watch Michael Jordan. He's the one who transcended the league the way it is now with all these athletes. Michael Jordan was an athletic basketball player that no one's seen before, and the trend. That's what you're seeing. If you got Steph Curry, if you ask LeBron James, if you ask Kyrie Irving, who do they watch up when they grew up? Who was it? Was it LeBron? No.
They say Kobe.
They say Kobe
They say
and Michael
Kobe.
Jordan.
They say Kobe.
And who did Kobe?
Whose shoes do they wear?
Jordans?
They wearing Kobe's.
I not whatever. You're
They're wearing these, buddy.
And wait a minute. So wait, you say Kobe's better than Jordan, right?
A whole lot better.
Kobe repeated every Jordan's moves. Every one of them.
Yep. You
know what? He sure did. But guess what he did? He perfected them.
Jordan already perfected them. What
Kobe shot the ball better. Kobe was more athletic than Jordan. Kobe had a more killer instinct than Jordan. Kobe was a better player than Michael Jordan.
And Jordan had the best shoes too. No one could ever top these.
That's what makes Jordan relevant. His shoes. That's it. That's what makes.
And his 6-0 championships.
You see how you have to bring that to a debate. That's what makes him relevant. That's what makes him better. Because at the end of the day, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is better than Michael Jordan.
If you want to talk about who didn't play anybody, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't play against talented players like Michael Jordan did. So don't give me that BS.
Man, get out of here, Trey. It's time to go. The show. We talk. You talk the show too much. Jonathan talked too much. Barely let me talk today.
You yelled at everyone for every time.
Wow.
I will say this. This is probably the most heated show we've had since we started this show. But ladies and gentlemen, this is an episode of Just Say the Truth. Trust me, we actually love each and one of these guys on the show. We just get heated up here. You know, they just got a little bit heated. You know, made my veins poke out. Now I gotta go take a Tylenol now so I can talk in the morning because I do sell cars. So, gentlemen, you guys have one last thing you guys have to say before we log off?
I mean, I do personally. I mean, not personally, but I know y'all probably don't. The Masters are tomorrow, so if you really want to talk Masters, come at me. It's going to be, even though there's no Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth's playing a hell of a. He's on top of his game right now. He won his first tournament last weekend. You have Rory McIlroy, Justin Johnson. It's going to be a fun weekend even without Tiger Woods. Golf is at a great level, and then we also have NBA playoffs starting next month, a month late this year. That's gonna be heated. It's gonna be fun. Sports are in a good spot right now. This is where after March Madness, everything starts kicking off and we're in full gear. So tune in every Wednesday night because it's gonna get heated from here on out. This is just the beginning. I'm telling you. I'll put Freddie in his place, but it's gonna get heated with the playoffs and everything. Trust me, it's gonna get fun.
I don't think.
And I do apologize. I went over the line to my fans and I yelled and argued too much. That's just me. I just don't like. I just like telling the truth, unlike some other people.
Don't worry, buddy. You can't please everyone, guys. Don't worry.
Don't apologize to nobody, man. This is who we are. Hey, I just had to bring my Brandon Marshall's impersonation today. By the way, I had to bring that impersonation. I think I did a little bit better, Jonathan. Man, you need to do your research, man. You be ready for next time we go.
You need to do research and say LeBron James. I'm not talking.
And next time, because like I said, y'all need to do your research. And hey, I won't go so hard on y'all.
Well, if you tell the truth, like the show says.
You need to watch some classic Chicago Bull games from the 90s and get back.
Well, I'm gonna send you some clips, and I want you to send me some. We're gonna see who's better. All right. You guys have a good night.
You too. All right.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, never the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so type the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.